Hello everybody, my name is Grace and she is Joyce. Today we are going to talk about is the length of school hours in Taiwan too long?
Oh.
And this is our outline. Please take a quick look. First, look at these two pictures. What do you see?
Study hard.
Yeah, they are take classes and they are taking exam. This is what we did in the past 6 years or maybe 10 years every day. We are under huge pressure because we have to take the entrance exam.
Yeah.
Let we see what do students do in the day. First, when the sun just rose, we wake up at 6:30. And we have breakfast at 7. And we have to go to school at 7:30 in rush. At 7:45, we take the quiz. Although it is the time of self-study sessions, but we can study on ourselves because our teacher asked us to take quiz. And at 8 to 12 o'clock, we take classes. Many students look like they are still half asleep at the start of regular morning classes. And finally, at 12, we have lunch, and we take a nap in the afternoon at 12:30. And in the afternoon, from 1 to 5 p.m., we take classes. Finally, at 5:30, we can have our dinner. However, we can't go home after our dinner. We usually go to the cram school because we usually think that the education at school isn't enough for us to prepare for the entrance exam. Finally, at maybe 10 or 11 p.m., we can go home and take our shower and read some books and go to bed. When I was in senior high school, I never go to sleep before midnight. So I tired every day. And let's see this interesting picture. They talk about talent person cultivation in the West. In the West, when they are in preschool education, their teacher help them have the career management. And in elementary school, the teacher conduct them to explore the environment. And in junior high school, they start to seek their dream. What do they want to do or what do they want to make in the future? And in senior high school, they start to choose their future career. In college, they start their training of practical ability. How about Taiwan? In Taiwan, from preschool education to senior high school, we study and take exam, study and take exam, study and take exam. And in the college, we are asked to have career management, environmental exploration, dream seeking, career choosing, training of practical ability. Last but not least, let's look at this chart. It shows that Taiwan school hour is the longest, while Argentina only go to school from 8 to 12 every day. It was really short. To this picture, we can see more clearly. Argentina and Pakistan and Mexico and Germany, they go to school at 8, and for Japan, Canada, England, they go to school at 9. And Taiwan, we go to school almost the earliest. However, we go home the latest.
Thank you, Grace. And now, that's a question. Is the school hour more longer can make students more competitive? You can think about it. Also, when consider about the competitive of students, we also need to consider about insufficient time for sleeping. This is a bar chart about sufficient sleeping hours in all stages. However, today we only focus on this part. As you can see, students from 6 years old to 25 years old should have at least 8 hours to sleep. However, 85% of students have less than 8 hours to sleep, which means that only 15% of students have enough sleeping hours. This is definitely not enough. Overlong school hours and insufficient time to sleep can be the most important problem we need to focus on. Why? Overlong school hours can make students hard to absorb new knowledge, so they have to stay up late to study. And insufficient time to sleep can make students have less concentration on class. So this is the vicious circle that students are suffering now. If we want to improve our competitive, here are some suggestions we think. First is to add some self-study section. Students can have more time to study themselves, and they can ask the teacher directly if they have problems. And next, add some more PE class. By doing exercise, students can not only release their stress but also strengthen their brain activity. And the final one is we think is to let students choose whether to attend the sections before morning classes or not 2 days a week. Actually, this is already being a policy carrying out now. However, most of the schools didn't allow it. So this is also the problem we need to fix it. In concluding, it is hard to have good performance with overlong school hours and insufficient sleeping hours. So we need to fix the problem right now. Now it's your turn to express your opinions.
Are there any data to show that overload school hours will cause insufficient study performance? Overlonging school hours, will it affect the performance at study?
Yes, but because it's not the chart, so we didn't show it out. We just say it briefly.
So do you mean when you have studied at high school, I said if you could reduce the hours stayed at school, you would have performed better in the entrance exam.
We mean that we should have we can have the same school hours, but we should add more self-study sessions so we can study by themselves and make us understand more clear.
But do you think studying long hours will have some side effects or anything?
Yes, because if you study long in a long time, and you will feel tired, and it's just like you just remember knowledge but not really understand what it means.
Okay, I got it. How about you, Grace?
I think the problem is we take too much time in the school hours, and we don't have time to learn by ourselves.
So self-learning is important.